Show your support. Like and subscribe. All right, ladies and gents, here is our reefer unit. Let's go pick it up. Walking back to the trailer now. Let's reference our number here is 036020. So we've got the right trailer. Today we're going to be pulling a reefer unit, and this is going from Atkins, Virginia, and I'm headed up to Albany, New York. I'm going to go ahead, get this set up. Looks like new tires. I'm going to walk around, make sure everything's okay on the trailer. Then we'll get this thing hooked up to the truck, and then we'll start moving. So I was in a position in backing up where my truck was sitting a little bit too high. So what I went ahead and did was I dumped my airbags and I lowered down the truck a little bit rather than lifting up the trailer. Now I'm in a good spot where I'll be able to just drive right on back in. Kingpin will be locked in, and then we'll get moving from there. Well guys, so I am in Albany, New York right now. We're gonna drop off this 2020 utility trailer right now. I'm over at Ryder. This is a really nice reefer unit. I'm doing pretty good so far with the power only. Give me a few minutes, let me get this thing done, and then we'll start talking. So a few months ago, before I took my little sabbatical from YouTube here, I mentioned that I was going to tell you guys about my entire month of September. This is going to be my second month in power only. It was actually, I'd only been doing it for like 2 weeks before that. But this is my first full month in power only, and I want to go ahead and tell you guys about the numbers from September. This was my best month up to that point. December was definitely better. January was better. I'll get into those later on. But for right now, let me tell you guys about what happened in September, what my numbers were, what my miles were, and then you can understand a little bit more about power only and what the income could look like if you possibly look into doing something like this for yourself. So without further ado, let's do it. So as usual, I'm going to jump into the free giveaway stuff right off the bat here, guys. We are approaching the 20,000 subscriber mark, and when we hit that, I will be giving away a free satellite TV antenna. And guys, this isn't just for the big truckers. It's not just for semis. You can use this on your hotshot rig. So we're going to be giving this away at the 20,000 subscriber mark, which I anticipate us hitting by month's end. But for right now, let's go ahead and get into why we're here on this video, and I'm going to tell you guys about the month of September and how much I made, how many miles I did, how many loads I did. Let's jump into it right now. For the ones who are new and have not been here tracking along with us for a while, I originally started out as a hotshot driver. I had an opportunity to go make some more money, so I sold my rig, got into a semi, and then that kind of fell through. Things really didn't work out. So I found myself with a semi truck without a trailer, and I had to find a way to make some money. I fell into this power only thing, and guys, it's been working pretty good for me so far. I'm pretty happy with it. The purpose of this video, of course, is to share my experience so then you guys can understand exactly what you could be looking to do if you are not in a position like I was, but maybe have a semi truck available and you want to go make some money with it. This is definitely a really cool thing to do to make a little bit of extra funds. All right, so let's go ahead. We are TikToking. We're a few minutes into this video by now. I have no idea how much time's already gone by at this point because I'm editing this later on. But anyways, so we started out the month of September on a really good note, and we started out so good because I had the last 2 months in August where I sat down, I looked at DAT, Truck Stop, Landstar. I looked at everybody's load boards. I did get all of my work from DAT and from Truck Stop, the majority coming from Truck Stop, just because I'm a little bit more familiar with the way they work. And I will do videos in the future on how I find loads with DAT and with Truck Stop. If you are looking for videos for your hotshot stuff, for flatbed type work, check out episode 34 and 38 on my channel. Those are my videos where I did a quick run over of DAT and Truck Stop load boards. So check those out if you guys are looking for any information there. But going into power only, going into September, I had a little bit of experience, which is actually kind of nothing compared to what I've learned since. But anyways, so I started the month on September 3rd. When I leave my house, I usually don't get the opportunity to get a load out of Florida. I picked up my very first load here September 4th. So I deadheaded September 3rd, left late in the night. Deadheaded about 4 hours, picked up my first load up near Jacksonville, going out to Alabama. That was September 4th. And I spent a total of 9 days out on the road. I did a total of 11 loads. So I was home. I dropped off my last load in Orlando on September 12th. My daughter's birthday was the 15th, and then we had doctor's appointments and stuff after that. So I was home from the 12th through the 22nd. Take a drink. Try the Purple Haze. If you like grape soda like me, this is the stuff. So 9 days, 11 loads. I made a total of $12,100 in that time, and then I was home by the 12th. Spent, like I said, till the 22nd at home. Did the daughter's birthday. We had a lot of fun. Pictures, friends, cake, ice cream, everything, the 9 yards. And then I left on the 22nd. And like I said, when I leave my house, I almost never get loads out of Florida. So I did not get a load out of Florida this time. I did have to deadhead quite a bit. So I picked up my first load on the 23rd and then dropped off my last load for September on the 27th. This here, 23rd through 27th, is 6 days. I did 5 loads and made $6,300 in that time. So looking at our totals here, guys, we spent a total of 15 days out. I did a total of 16 loads and made $18,400 in that short time. And I was only able to pull this off by moving a variety of different trailers, starting out with this really cool dump trailer, moving into a tanker. Then I upgraded to some Target trailers, and I moved 8 of these Target trailers at $650 a piece. They were $2.66 a mile for loaded miles. But even at the end, guys, that's $1.33 a mile, and half of that I was doing bobtailing. So I got really great mileage out of that. I moved on and I was able to get almost $6 a mile to move 2 of these really big things that are on top of flatbeds, guys. I have no idea what it is. Looks like a generator. I'm not sure. We also had the hurricane going on around this time, so I moved 2 really big sleeper trailers from North Carolina down to Florida. The first one here paid me $3,500 for round trip. The second one paid me $1,700 to go and deliver that down to Florida. And then from there, guys, I just kept on moving as many trailers as possible. I just kept on working, and I was able to make this happen. And yes, guys, I get looked at and made fun of all the time for taking too many pictures and videos. Before I give you guys the numbers, though, keep in mind, I did do one more load in September. This was a set of stacked trailers that I took from South Carolina out to Oregon. I didn't drop it off until October 2nd, so I'm not really going to include that invoice here. But when I do my Excel sheet, I write up all my miles for the entire month, also all of the expenses. So some of the expenses, some of the mileage here is in that trip going out. That's all included. So when we're looking at these numbers, this is not going to include the $5,450 that I made on that load, but it is going to include some of the miles. It's going to include some of the expenses. That's just the way that my Excel sheet is set up. But who cares? It's going to give you guys a rough estimate of what the full month really looked like for me. So starting off at the top here, we got $18,400 is the total invoice. After taking out the factoring and a few other fees, our pre-adjusted income is $17,810. The road expenses for the month here came to $8,149.14. Of that, our fuel cost was $5,612.24. Before I get into the business expenses, guys, keep in mind September is my 1 year in the business. So I had a lot of things that had to be renewed. This being my ELD for the truck, which was $360. I've got insurance renewal coming up, so I'm putting different money aside. My taxes, I do take out 10% for taxes, so that was, what was that? $1,840 that I took out and put aside for the taxes. Also $500 for maintenance I take out every month. Also, you have to include my truck payment, my insurance, which at the time was just under $2,600 a month. Yes, guys, I only have a truck. I don't have a trailer, and my insurance is close to $2,600 a month. If I can give you any advice, do not open a business in South Florida. Don't open any business at all in Florida. It's really, really tough when it comes to insurance, especially in this business. So the business operating expense for the month of September is $6,334.93. All of this together brings our post-adjusted income to $3,325.93. So when you're looking at the numbers realistically, you're saying, okay, 15 days, 16 loads, $3,325, $26 if you want to round up. That's not that bad. But let's go ahead and get into where the numbers actually become important. And with that, of course, I'm talking about the rate per mile. But before I hit the miles, don't forget I have miles at the beginning of the month and miles at the end of the month that aren't included in this rate, but we're looking at the entire month to show exactly what was made in that time. So in total, I did 13,853 miles for the entire month of September. Before expenses, we're looking at just the income versus the mileage at 13,853 miles. That's $1.33 a mile that I was paid for all miles. And after expenses, guys, I made 25 cents a mile take home. That means that my personal take home income was roughly 20% of what the full truck made for the entire month, which honestly, when you think about it, 20% really isn't that bad, but you definitely like to be making a lot more. And without tooting my own horn and at the same time throwing out any spoilers here, guys, December and January were much better, at least income-wise. And over the next few videos, I'll let you guys know about what those numbers were so you can see the progression over time. Not just, the time of year, but also what my experience is in power only and using just my truck, just my power unit to move other people's trailers. I will let you guys know about what those numbers are later in the future. Before I let you go on this video, you know I have to say subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys thought here. Is 20% worth it for you? Is 20% like not a chance in the world? I'm not interested, I'm not doing it, there's no way. Is that 20%, that $3,325, is that worth you saying, dude, sign me up, like dispatch me, hook me up, get me started right here, right now, today. I want to know about your experience. But let me know what your questions are on this, because when I do later videos, I want to be able to answer your specific questions in those later videos, because even if you don't get the opportunity to watch this, somebody else might, and somebody else might have that question. So with that said, guys, drive safe out there, and I will, as always, see you on the next one. Bye. What do you got?
Candies.
Candies?
Yum.
Is it yummy?
Yum.
Yummy? Who gave you that?
Mommy.
Mommy gave it to you, or you took it?
Took it.
Uh-huh.
Grandma.
Hi, you. What are you
Grandma.
doing? Yeah. Grandma?
Grandma.
Yeah. Just hanging out?
Grandma.
Just swinging on the swing? You say hi?
Hi. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, baby. What? You come up here? You gonna lay on me? Hi! There we go. Who's that? Hey, is that you?
Yum.
Is that me?
Hey.
What is your name? What's your name? Tell them your name.
Yana to be a dear kite.
That's your name. I love you.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, baby. I missed you.
Hi, Daddy.
Say I love you.
Yeah, you.
I love you.
Yeah, you.
One banana? Yeah. That was a big bite. Oh my gosh. Who's that? Oh no. We gotta show mommy that. Yeah?
All right, want to play cards? We got cards? Uh-oh. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Who taught you that? Ah. All gone? No.
We're done.
All done. Mas? Ah.
We're done. I am fine. E-I-E-I-O. I heard. Ear.
Yeah.
Daddy. Hello.
Uh-oh. Eat it.
Come, Daddy. Come, Daddy.
Yummy. What is it?
Yummy.
Stop trying to bite me. You got some on your chin. I'm trying to get it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Matana. I am fine. E-I-E-I-O. Matana. I am E-I-E-I-O.
Ellie does ABCs. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Hey. Come back here. No, we go this way.